Come on, let's go in the window. Jump through the window. You gotta practice this. Where are they? No, jump through like this. What's Gucci, y'all? Big Red. Back at it again with some PUBG movement tips and tricks. We started off with the window jump, which I would say is the hardest one out of all of these to do. But with a lot of practice, it gets easier and easier. All you want to do is jump into the window frame from about 4 or 5 feet away and rapidly spam your crouch button. It'll make your character land on the windowsill, and bada bing, bada boom, you're in business. These are helpful if you like peeking out of windows when looking down at your opponent or up towards an opponent. But other than that, there isn't a huge advantage with this. Next up, we have strafing. We all know strafing helps you dodge bullets when you're being shot at. So you tend to run to your cover while running left to right or right to left. But a lot of people don't understand strafing helps in a lot more cases. Number one, it makes you a harder target in general. So strafing left and right and preparing your shot is a huge advantage for yourself. Number two, your opponent starts panicking. And if they hold down their spray, it gets much harder to control when about 10 or 15 bullets go by. So if you strafe a couple times, you could then lock in your shot and take out your opponent. Another strafe type tactic is if you're running one way and you see an opponent pop out of nowhere ready to shoot you. If you immediately go the opposite way you're running and even add a lean to it, it'll help you big time with your opponent missing some shots and you being able to lock in with those extra couple seconds before your opponent could lock back onto you. Now, I'd say do your best not to strafe while shooting. It does make you a little bit harder to hit, but it also makes it harder for you to control that recoil, both vertically and horizontally. Especially with ARs. SMGs, you could get away with it because recoil isn't as bad, and plus your character moves quicker with an SMG in his hand. But ARs are very bouncy when you strafe and shoot. Now going into peeking and strafing. Give your opponent something to look at to see that they want to shoot. If you do a strafe peek and peek from a different angle, you could throw your opponent very off guard. So off guard that they hold a hard peek and you could take them out. Now this doesn't work all the time, but it is a very helpful tactic in PUBG. So use it when you can. It's the same concept as peeking from different spots of your cover. This, instead, you just kind of provide your whole body to the enemy to a point in which they'll think you're going to do it again, and you come from a different angle, bada bing, bada boom, you're in business. Which takes us right on to the peek and unpeek feature, where on occasions you would peek and shoot at your opponent, to then unpeek behind your cover, to then re-peek again, and finally finish your opponent. Guys, I can't say this enough. These movements really do help you improve your game. Sometimes it seems like as if your character is almost freezing when you tend to run left and right, but you will get used to the movement and it will really help your game. So trust me guys, please get used to it. Move left and right to not only avoid shots, but to make yourself a harder target to hit, because sometimes enemies are TPPing you and waiting for you to come up to their cover. But if you're strafing left and right, they don't know what your next move is going to be, and they may miss a couple shots to give you some time to lock in and take them out. So guys, please take these tips into consideration. Practice them. Watch the video twice to really understand what I'm trying to say, or just to study my movement, so that way you guys could bring it into your game. But that's going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to hit that like button, sub to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell for a little ring-a-ding-ding to get notified when the next video of mine goes live. And if you guys didn't know, I do stream on Twitch, link in the description below. Come check me out if you have any questions or want to check out the gameplay. And until next time, much love and peace out. Zoom in, Clef. And back up.
Ow.
One is lit.
Oh shit, there's another guy up. Close. Right by me.
On the right.
No, reload. Come on.
Last one, tree. 305, Teddy. Nice.
Good job.
Oh my
I thought there was only
gulai.
one left.